Discussion continues in many spheres about the possible decriminalization of marijuana or cannabis as we know it. For decades, the Rastafarian community has been using the herb as part of their sacrifice. On Saturday morning, the GBN team visited the house of the Nyabingi in Lamode St. Patrick and held a discussion with some of the brethren gathered here.
When the decision towards the herb is making, we asking, please, the government, please let Rasta be a part of the decision making with the hub, because we are prosecuting the most for the hub. Even if to get license, Rasta supposed to get a free license.
The Nabingi house, what I really like to do, as the Christlina already said, is that be a part of decision making, and just so you see, now as you have a monopoly on water, it should be Rasta have a monopoly on herbs.
Empress Mataro and Elder Bongo Starai of the House of the Nyabingi in Lamode St. Patrick. The Rastafarians say for too long, Rasta as a peaceful people have been prosecuted for ganja and believes the time has come for government to see beyond just the smoking of the herb and see the economic value as well as employment and revenue generation potential for the country's development. Speaking to Elder of the House of the Nyabingi St. Patrick, Bongo Starai, he says they use the herb as an offering.
This is a nice sacrament. That's how the other religious people have wine for the sacrament as the communion. The herb is a communion to commune with God, to commune with Haile Selassie, the Most High. You see? So I give thanks that it shall be free and not in the form of decriminalize, but I calling for total legalization.
Usually in the house of the Nyabingi, females are less spoken. However, Empress Motaro was quite vocal this time, with reason. She dispels the notion that marijuana is blamed for mental meltdown. She looks at the medicinal use of the herb.
And people see the herb as negative because people, as far as greens, people see the herb like, if you smoke, you'll get mad. If you drink, you'll get mad. But that's the negative part. The herb is good. It's good for asthma. It's good for glaucoma. It's good for healing, even cancer. The herb is good for it. Can please free up the herb for a sacrament. We don't supposed to be locked up for a herb. Just imagine a tree. We don't do nothing to it, you know. We plant the tree grow, we use the tree. Nothing has been done to it to say like it's a drug or something.
A young member of the Rastafarian community believes cannabis can serve as an escape route from poverty.
I are farmers, and this is a crop that comes forth 12 months out of the year. This is the strongest fiber. And when you're talking about cardboard, you're talking about clothing, talking about rope, oil. Every part of the cannabis can be used, from the root to the leaves to the birds, everything. This is a period of time where, and I see enough international countries that far advanced with the use of cannabis, which they had prosecute and for over the years.
Overall, education is most important, as another member of the community points out. Bongo Shaka warns youth against the abuse of marijuana as it is sacred.
I go say education. The first thing is education. You know, virgin should know how the usage of the herbs. Yeah, as I say, you don't just go down the road and use it anyhow. As I say, sacramental. So that one I use it in order and in respect. Yeah, that one I say to youth, you know, we respect our, you know, I say it's a knowledge. The man must know what you're doing. So then, as I say, it's education.
In Grenada, marijuana remains an illegal substance which carries a fine or confinement sentence. Christlina John, GBN News.